Hello, my name's George Heron and today I find myself on the island of Lanzarote. Well, I've got lots of time on my hands and, well, I might as well take a walk around the island and show you the delights of Lanzarote, in particular this resort where I find myself today, Playa Blanca. So come with me as we walk around the streets of Playa Blanca to see, well, what the place has to offer. Those of you who are familiar with the Canary Islands will know that the beaches normally in the Canary Islands are black sand. Of course, the Canary Islands are made up from volcanic eruptions many millions of years ago. So it's very unique to see white sand, and that's why Playa Blanca is so special and so unique on the islands of the Canaries. And there you can see the wonderful white sand stretching away towards the shops and to the restaurants. But this is not the only beach. There is another beach just behind me, further down the boardwalk, which is a bit bigger and again boasts some wonderful white sands. Whilst everybody is walking quite happily down the front, so to speak, looking out over the sea, enjoying a severe set of tapas, it's here in the back streets behind where all the action takes place, where the locals get together and enjoy their own favourite tapas and their own favourite drinks. So come on, let's take a walk and just walk up and see what's behind this actual street. And there you go, a few short steps away from the front where all of the tapas bars, we have the main street of Playa Blanca. Pedestrianised, so it's quite safe. The scooters that you will see in a second or two, they're not allowed on these streets. In fact, there's a no scooter zone which goes all down to my right, and also in the shopping areas where we find ourselves at this moment in time. And I'll show you the scooters. The scooters are quite good, little green ones, ideal for getting you around the islands. And what you can do, you download the app, and it's free to download. So you download the app, put a payment method in. It's all paid by either PayPal card or Apple Pay. And once you've got that app and the payment method in, it's a simple case of walking up to a scooter, scanning the scooter. When the little white light comes on at the front, the headlamp in effect, then you're good to go. And it's an ideal way of getting around the island, especially if you, they don't like walking. There's a lot of walking to do in Lanzarote, and as you can see, there's some scooters coming up just on our left past these bikes. Now you can also rent bikes in Playa Blanca. They are a little bit more expensive, but these are the scooters that I was referring to, these green things that you see here. Fantastic way, as I say, of getting around the island, and relatively cheap as well. They start from €1, and that will get you the hire of the scooter, and then it works out at about 38 cents per minute thereafter. So if you ride it for about 10 or 15 minutes, which is enough to get you from one end of the island up to the marina maybe, if you ride it for 10 or 15 minutes, it's going to cost you around about €4. So let's take another further look around Playa Blanca. Well, we've walked around the town centre, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to rent one of these scooters that's behind me here, and well, we're going to whiz off down to the marina, which is about 10 minutes that way, and then when we get down to the marina, we're going to have a look around down there as well. So we'll see you in part 2. Well, hopefully I'll still be alive. It's only taken me about 5 minutes on one of these things, and I tell you what, they are so much fun. They're not for the faint-hearted, I have to admit, but if you are a bit adventurous and you want to get around the island and see, well, certainly the resorts quickly and effectively, these are the things. And of course, it's environmental friendly, so you know, it's win-win for everybody. As I say, I've gone from this end of the island, or this end of Playa Blanca, to the marina at the other end in about 5 minutes, and it's cost me about €3 on the electric scooters. Dead easy to use. Download the app, as I say. Fantastic fun as well, but as I say, not for the faint-hearted. Right, let's go and have a look around the marina and well, do what I like to do best: a bit of people watching and a cerveza. Now, one of the great things about being in Spain is the Spanish culture, and well, I've ordered myself a cerveza, and well, one of the great things, as I say, when a beer is ordered, well, you always get a tapas as well. So here they are, olives. Cheers, everybody. welcome to Lanzarote. I'm here on holiday and I'm in Playa Blanca. Behind me is the White Suites in Playa Blanca, a 4-star hotel that, well, boasts some of the finest luxuries in the resort. Now, one of the lotteries that we all have is we book a hotel, but the reality of the hotel usually is, well, sometimes a bit of a letdown. Not so at the White Suites. It is exactly what it says on the tin. Let's go and have a wander around and we'll show you what I mean. Now, I must say, when you first arrive at the hotel, first impressions do count. And looking at the front of the hotel, first impressions are really what matters. And everything beyond these doors is exactly as it should be. Across the road, there is a wonderful supermarket, literally across the road, where I've just been standing, in actual fact, making this video. But let's have a walk inside. This is the reception area. Now, upon arrival, you're greeted by a wonderful receptionist, and yes, you're given a glass of champagne or orange juice on arrival. Walking in, you've got this wonderful bar area to the left, where you can relax and enjoy a welcome drink. And a short walk down here will take you to the dining area, where you would have breakfast and evening meals. Obviously, we'll be beyond meals at the minute, but this is the sort of thing that you could look forward to. Let's not forget, of course, that the resort here, this particular hotel, is adults only, so you won't have those annoying little kids running around bumping into you and screaming and demanding more chips whenever they want. Beyond here, as you can see, is the pool area, so let's go and have a wander down to the pool. It's only a short walk to the pool as we walk through here. Now, it's about 5:30 in the evening here in Lanzarote. The sun is still out, the sky, there's a few clouds over there, but nothing to worry about. Quite normal this time of day. And this is the wonderful pool area. So just looking back, going back round, so there's your dining area, and then let's just move around to the pool area. On either side of the pool, there's some fantastic villas, the studios, where you can relax and just generally while away the hours. Now, one thing I have noticed here in the White Suites, the staff are absolutely fantastic. You can't do enough for you, ladies and gentlemen. They greet you every time you pass them. They're always there for you, ready to do whatever you desire, whether it be drinks from the bar, whether it be a room clean, new towels. So don't be afraid to ask them. The staff here are absolutely fantastic. They really do want to help. As you can see, the resort itself is very clean, very quiet. No screaming kids. Isn't that fantastic? So let's just pop up here and have a wander around to the pool area. Now, one thing that has let me down about this particular resort, when you arrive here, they do say, please do not pre-book your sunbeds. Well, I have to say that was a bit of a letdown, because this morning I came and well, all of the sunbeds had a towel on them. And yes, I did go and complain to the management, because it's just selfish, ladies and gentlemen. Just people are selfish. There's no need for it, really, to be fair. There's a couple of good looking pools. There's the poolside bar here, and going around, there's the wonderful pool. And there's even a raised bit upstairs here where you can go and enjoy a little bit of late afternoon sun. All in all, is it worth a 4-star? Certainly. Would I come here again? Most definitely. Now for the romantic amongst you, there's this wonderful little hideaway. It has its own little seating area, and stepping up and looking inside, it has a wonderful seating area, champagne, afternoon tea. How romantic is this? And you've even got your own access to a wonderful pool as well. Things about the White Suites is the proximity to the beach. Literally down that way behind the camera there, probably about 500 yards, not even that, there is a small bank which goes right down to Playa. So I tell you what, rather than me talk about it, why don't I just flip the camera around and you can see for yourself. Now the time here, as I say, is probably somewhere about 5:30 in the evening, and as you can see, the sun is setting over to the right there, into the west, of course, and it is still, well, quite warm. As you can see, I've still got a t-shirt on. It's not cold. There is a little bit of a nip in the air, I suppose. But us seasoned Geordies, yeah, we're used to it, aren't we? Oh dear me. So here we are. We're crossing the car park now, and we're going to be at this little cut, as I say. It's right next to the Dreams Hotel, which is off to my right. If you look over there, that's the Dreams Hotel there. Nice little shadow of the selfie stick pinging away quite merrily there. So here we are. We've got the Dreams Hotel over to my right, so we'll just come around and see it behind me there, the Dreams Hotel. And then behind me here, you can see this little walkway here. That will take it to the beach. So let's go down to the beach. So there we go. The sun is probably about at another 25-30 minutes before it sets. And this is the Broadway, the Broadwalk I was talking to you about. It goes all the way along this way to the marina, and all the way this way to the port. It's probably about a 40-minute walk to do the length, depending again on your walking pace. But let's go and have a look at this wonderful beach. So let's come around over here. As I say, the sun's getting low in the sky. And there we have that wonderful beach. Playa Dorida. How beautiful is that? Here on the bottom of the island facing west means that this is a very popular spot for tourists who like to take photographs of sunsets. And believe me, in the next 25-30 minutes there'll be photographers awash all the way along here, hoping to catch that wonderful sunset. And well, if you don't believe me, stick around, we might even get some ourselves. Now we talk about sunsets. As you can see, just down on the corner of this wonderful beach, there is a lovely little beachside bar with a bar that faces out to the sunset, and you can see there lots and lots of people gather there of an evening to get that fantastic sunset. And as I say, the sun will be setting here in Lanzarote probably in about 40 minutes time. Well, we didn't have to wait long. The cloud has dissipated. Is that what they say? Dissipated, is that the right word? And the sun is, well, there, low in the sky. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set the camera to time lapse. And we're just going to watch the sunset on Lanzarote.